Hello students, how are you? Students, yesterday I explained 7th part of the lesson. Now today I am going to explain 8th part of it. Now listen. But when I slowly saw that not only was I not free, but my brothers and sisters were not free, I saw that it was not just my freedom that was curtailed, but the freedom of everyone who looked like I did. Mandela is saying, when he observed slowly that not only he was not free, but his brothers and sisters were also not free, then he observed that it was not just his freedom that was taken away, but the freedom of everyone who was looking like him was taken away. Means the freedom of all black South Africans were taken away. That is when I joined the African National Congress, and that is when the hunger of my own freedom became the greater hunger for the freedom of my people. And when he observed that all the black South African were not free, then he joined African National Congress in order to launch a campaign against the white persons. And then he was determined to set South Africans free. Then he was determined to set himself free, and when he was determined to set himself free, then he was also determined to set all the people, all the black persons living in South Africa free. And then he determined to set all the black South African living in South Africa free from the rules of white persons. It was this desire for the freedom of my people to live their lives with dignity and self-respect that animated my life. And because of this desire, because of the desire of setting black South Africans free from the rules of the white person, and his determination was to provide dignity to the black South African and self-respect to them, energized his life. That transformed a frightening young man into a bold one. That drove a law-abiding attorney to become a criminal. That turned a family-loving husband into a man without a home. That forced a life-living man to live like a monk. And when he was desirous to set black South African free and to provide them dignity and confidence, then he was transformed. He was transformed from a frightened young man to a bold man. And because of this, a liar was transformed into a criminal. Because Nelson Mandela was a lawyer, and when he decided to set black South Africans free from the rules of the white person, then he campaigned against white persons, then he was being considered as a criminal. Means a liar was transformed into a criminal. And he was a family loving husband. He was a family loving husband. And a family loving husband, but because of campaigning against white persons, he was transformed into a man without a home. And that forced a lifelong man to live like a monk. And that determination to set black South Africans free from the rules of white persons transformed him into a monk. Means he was family loving husband, but because of fulfilling his desire to set black South Africans free from the white rules, from the rules of white persons, he was changed, he was forced to live life like a monk. I am no more virtuous or self-sacrificing than the next man, but I found that I could not even enjoy the poor and limited freedom. Nelson Mandela is saying that he was not more virtuous. He was not more virtuous. Virtuous means the persons having good qualities. He was not more virtuous or self-sacrificing than the other man like him. But he found that he could not even enjoy the limited freedom. I was allowed when I knew my people were not free, and when he knew that his people were not free, then he became restless and decided to make black South Africans free from the rules of white persons. Freedom is indivisible. The chains of any one of my people were the chains on all of them. The chains of all of my people were the chains on me. Mr. Mandela is saying that freedom cannot be divided. If any person like him, if the freedom of any person like him was curtailed, was taken away, then it means that the freedom of all the persons like him, freedom of all black South Africans were taken away. In this way, he said, freedom cannot be divided. I knew that the oppressor must be liberated just as surely as oppressed. Mr. Mandela is saying that he knew that oppressor means person who treats the other person badly, oppressor. He knew that, Mr. Mandela is saying that he knew that the oppressor must be free just as surely as the oppressed. Oppressor, according to him, oppressor, the person who treats other person badly, is also not free like the oppressed. Oppressed, freedom of oppressed is taken away, and oppressor is also not free, because oppressor is full of hatred and he is the slave of hatred, and oppressed is a slave of oppressor. That is why oppressor and oppressed both are not free. A man who takes away another man's freedom is prisoner of hatred. He is locked behind the bars of prejudice and narrow-mindedness. Mr. Mandela is saying that a man who takes away another man's freedom is a prisoner of hatred, and he is locked behind the bars of hatred and narrow-mindedness. I am not truly free if I am taking away someone's else freedom, just as surely as I am not free when my freedom is taken away from me. Mandela is saying that he was not free. Mr. Mandela is saying he was not free if Mr. Mandela is saying a person is not free truly if he is taking away someone else's freedom, just as surely as he is not free when his freedom is taken from any other person. The oppressed and the oppressor alike are robbed of their humanity. Mr. Mandela is further saying that the oppressed and the oppressor are equal, are same. Oppressed and oppressor are same, and both are robbed of their humanity. Oppressor is a slave of oppressed. Oppressor is not free. Oppressed is ruled by the oppressor, is tortured by the oppressor, and oppressor is the slave of hatred. Means oppressed, the humanity of oppressed is robbed. Oppressed loses its humanity, and oppressor also loses its humanity. Now students, I think it means you can say Nelson Mandela wants to say that oppressor and oppressed both are not free. Oppressed is behind the bars of the hatred, and oppressor is the slave of oppressor. Oppressor is the slave of oppressor is the slave of oppressor is behind the bars of hatred, and oppressed is the slave of oppressor. Oppressed is treated badly by the oppressor, and oppressor is behind the bars of hatred. In this way, both humanity are robbed. Now students, I think you will have understood the meaning of this part of the lesson. I request you to read and write the explanation, and tomorrow I will make you write question and answers. Thank you and have a nice day.